most disturbing problems in our world today is human and particularly the of children.
And look at Mel Gibson's profile. He dropped a list.
How dare you?
The system is completely based on money. The studio system.
Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Go see Sound of Freedom.
You won't believe the storm that's currently brewing. The Epstein list. Yes, the actual one. This isn't just another digital whisper or a hollow rumor. Mel Gibson himself has seemingly lit the fuse on a powder keg. If you're exhausted by the endless layers of cover-up surrounding Epstein and now the spiraling Diddy scandals, brace yourself, because the truth is about to get a whole lot darker. We already know Epstein's ledger wasn't just a random directory of names. It was a roadmap of Hollywood's elite. The very faces you've watched glistening on red carpets and clutching golden awards. It appears some of your favorite celebrities were frequenting those private flights to Epstein's island for activities we can scarcely mention. Now, the footage they fought keep buried is finally surfacing. And once these shadows are brought into the light, there is no turning back.
Drone also captured this mattress inside the infamous temple, and for some reason the staff had removed the golden dome from the top of the temple and boarded up the fake door.
And no matter what happens, I just ask for the grace to be able to deal with it.
I've got full of the whole industry. I mean, it's a very strange place, Hollywood. But it's an odd place.
I started a foundation called Thorn. We're building digital tools to fight human trafficking.
Mel Gibson didn't just drift away from a Hollywood spotlight by accident. He was systematically blacklisted. And this right here? This is a catalyst. For years, he's reportedly been trying to leak a specific tape. But every time it surfaced online, it vanished into thin air almost instantly. The sheer scale of the effort these elites exert to scrub their tracks is absolutely terrifying. Think back to John McAfee, the tech mogul whose life ended under a cloud of suspicion. Before his silence, he was the one who allegedly captured hours of damning drone footage, data that was almost entirely purged from the digital world. But here is where the mystery deepens. Whispers suggest Gibson managed to salvage a fragment of that footage, and he's preparing to unveil it in an upcoming project. This isn't just about surface-level celebrity scandals. Gibson claims a glimpse into a much larger, darker picture, a spiritual war unfolding right now, with Hollywood's predators and blackmail syndicates standing right in the crosshairs. Once this hits the public domain, it's going to fracture the status quo in a way we have never witnessed before.
And this is in the next film I'm going to try and tackle this question. That there are big realms, spiritual realms. There's good, there's evil, and they are slugging it out.
You can't build a resentment about it. You have to still try and love those people. Yeah. Because that's the way they're thinking.
Referred to me as Wild King Nights. And what a Wild King Night was when him and a guest would go to a hotel room or be at his home, his bedroom, and they would have intimate gatherings. I would have to go and prep that hotel room, which consisted of baby oil Astroglide.
So, what exactly is Mel Gibson preparing to unmask in this controversial documentary? And who truly resides on the dreaded Epstein-Diddy list?
Just learned that Mel Gibson is about to release a 4-part massive documentary series on the worldwide child trafficking ring.
I think it's a lot of the people that get in it. And, institutions good or as bad as the people in it running it,
It's about to start. We just paused it like a second before it goes. Just to let you guys know again, it is going to get hot. It is going to be like a whole.
So why is it only this one though, not all the other ones?
Because this was assigned in a theater that was smaller, unfortunately, because of high demand in an audience.
I asked him about that one particular part where everybody's talking, and they all cried out Epstein Island. And I went, oh, okay. Now I understand what we're up against.
Wow.
Epstein Island isn't the only island out there. And Tim Ballard takes down one of the...
If you're enjoying this story, kindly do us a favor and subscribe to our channel. It is free and won't cost anything, but it means the world to us. We're just a small channel trying to grow. Thank you, and back to the video.
And here is precisely why this matters so much. Mel Gibson isn't just breaking his silence. He's laying everything on the line. Sources suggest he's spearheading a groundbreaking documentary designed to expose a chilling reality, that Hollywood doesn't just shield predators, it cultivates them. Names like Epstein, Diddy, Weinstein, and Schneider are reportedly just a visible peak of a much deeper iceberg. Rumor has it the project is titled The Hidden War, a 4-part odyssey that is already fracturing the peace across social media. But the story gets even more volatile. Certain claims suggest Gibson has funneled critical intelligence to Operation Underground Railroad, the very organization responsible for dismantling some of the most ruthless trafficking syndicates on Earth. That data, many believe, has become the foundational blueprint for this documentary. If these claims hold weight, then what we're about to witness isn't just another fleeting Hollywood scandal. It is a kinetic strike at the very heart of a system that has remained bulletproof for decades.
The advantage for the Ukrainian refugee crisis.
We try to discuss, especially women and young girls, to have some preventive measures.
Dangerous propositions.
Annual global profit from them is around $32 billion.
Luring women into slavery and taking children to sell off.
In the first 2 weeks, there was already hundreds of children reported missing from crossing the border.
I thought he was this clean businessman who rise to the top because he was such a powerful and smart, educated man. I had no idea that he had this other side to him. And when I started to get exposed to his lifestyle, I started to really realize, like, this guy has an addiction. It's not just, once every few weeks, it's every day, every hour.
I want to start with alleged victim number 4, who goes by the name Mia. It's an alias. She is one of the people who is testifying where the judge has granted her anonymity. She is on the stand, but everybody in the courtroom has been warned. Do not reveal her identity. Do not even give a physical description of her.
And I was looking at a building with the top of the 6s on it, so there was a huge illuminated triple 6 in red. And I went from that to that to that, and he started smiling. And I thought, oh no, Chris Walken is the Antichrist.
But here is what's going to make this documentary hit differently. Mel isn't just calling out a broken system, he's naming names. And we're not just talking about generic figures. We're talking about his own Hollywood colleagues, the very people who mocked him, marginalized him, and turned their backs when he was blacklisted for speaking his mind. This time, the whispers say Mel is coming with receipts. Real ones. The digital world erupted when a list, purportedly linked to the actor, surfaced on social media. And it is absolutely loaded. We're looking at A-list icons, chart-topping musicians, titan directors, and the industry's most shielded power players. All of them allegedly tied to those dark excursions to Epstein's Island and Diddy's infamous freak-off parties. Sure, a few names were exactly who we expected, but others? They're the kind that make you stop scrolling in total disbelief. This isn't just going to ruffle feathers. It's going to flip the entire table.
The P. Diddy case and everything going on with Jay-Z right now, go over to XYZ and look at Mel Gibson's profile. He dropped a list.
How dare you?
When I came over here, I was in my mid-20s.
Right.
The first time I really came over here. I had a whole bunch of weird paranoid suspicions about what the hell was going on because there was a lot of stuff I couldn't understand.
Right.
And nobody was really bothering to explain it to me.
So she testified, excuse me, that she was Diddy's ex-assistant. She said he her, sexually assaulted her in various ways multiple times. He exacted unbelievable violence against her, threatened her, at one point allegedly threatened to take her phone and use anything on the phone again.
What truly turned heads was the delivery. Mel didn't leak this through some shadowy back channel. He posted it directly on his official account. That act alone sent shockwaves through Hollywood's inner sanctum. But here is where the narrative gets sharper. Mel isn't just targeting random names. He's zooming in on a select few media titans like Ellen and Oprah and one of America's most untouchable icons, Tom Hanks. Hanks' name has drifted through the Epstein rumor mill for years, but things took a suspicious turn in 2020. Precisely as the Epstein case reignited, out of nowhere, Hanks was granted Greek citizenship. At the time, the public brushed it off as a lifestyle choice. But Mel's circle sees it differently. Why? Because Greece maintained some of the strictest protections against extraditing its citizens for foreign investigations. To them, that move wasn't a holiday, it was a calculation. And it goes deeper. Mel now claims he possesses buried flight logs and hidden footage linking Hanks to at least one excursion to the island. But it's not just the legal shielding that has the internet talking. If you follow the chatter, you've noticed the disturbing patterns Hanks has displayed for years. It's a strange obsession with posting photos of lost items, abandoned gloves, single shoes, and a lone pacifier. Just last month, he posted a child's Croc sneaker hanging on a fence with the cryptic caption, "Anything less useful." He's been doing this for years, and the comments are always turned off. Some call it a quirky hobby, and Hanks claims he's just fascinated by lost things. But after everything's surfacing now, a growing number of people aren't buying that explanation anymore. The enigma is unfolding, and the patterns are becoming impossible to ignore. Are these just the eccentricities of an A-lister, or are we looking at a trail of breadcrumbs hidden in plain sight? We're digging deeper into the flight logs as we speak. To make sure you don't miss our breakdown of the next leaked list, hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications for unfolded enigmas. Drop a comment below. Do you think the Greek citizenship was a coincidence or a getaway plan? We'll see you in the next investigation.